Head of the institution, our principal, sir, Dr. C.V. Narsimulu, to address the gathering.
Respected parents, Vice Principal, Academics, Dr. Rajeshri Madam, Vice Principal, Administration and Mechanical Head, Dr. Azam Basha Qadri, Director, Admissions and Computer Science Head, Dr. Sheikh Shawali, Information Technology Head of the Department, Dr. K. Nagareddy, Civil Engineering Department Head, Dr. Subramaniam Bharati, Electrical Engineering Head, Dr. Shantan Kumar, ECE Head, Professor Vase, Mathematics Department Head, Irshad Ali, Chemistry Department Head, Dr. Rehana, MBA Department Head, Dr. Anis, English Department Head, and who has introduced me, just you have seen, Dr. Nusrim Fatima, all other senior professors, colleagues. I am happy to share few aspects of college and induction program on the occasion of student induction program for 2020-24 batch. I am very glad and at the outset, let me congratulate all the students who got admission in Lord's Institute of Engineering and Technology. Lord's Institute of Engineering and Technology was established in 2003 and it has got several accolades for the last 18 years. Lord's Institute of Engineering and Technology has accredited with A grade by NAC and several eligible branches have been accredited with NBA. Lord's Institute of Engineering and Technology is empaneled under Section 2F by UGC, and with all the efforts, supports of the faculty, alumni, we would like to go for UGC autonomous status. The application is under process. With all support of the God, Allah, we may receive the autonomous status very soon. In this occasion, it is my duty to say thank to our management. Basha Mohuddin sir is our chairman. Tausif Ahmad sir is our vice chairman. Rizwana Begum is our secretary madam. All other governing body members, they are very keen in the development of the college. They have provided world-class infrastructure to meet all the requirements for the faculty and students. This is the only Muslim minority college which has been accredited both NAC and NBA. Now, the institution this year is sanctioned 1,080 seats from AICTE. The branch wise, if you look into computer science engineering with 180 intake, and information technology is 180, and civil engineering 180, mechanical engineering 180, electrical and electronic engineering 60, and we got 2 new branches, computer science engineering, artificial intelligence and machine learning with 120 intake, computer science engineering, data science with 60 intake, and we are also have MTech program in 5 disciplines, embedded systems and VLSI with 18 intake, computer science engineering with 36 intake, and power electronics with 18 intake, thermal engineering with 18 intake, structural engineering with 36 intake, construction management with 36 intake. We are also having MBA degree with 120 intake. So this is about the college intake and accolades. Now, as you all know that why we want to conduct this induction program. You are all new to this college. To have a better adjustment among the faculty and the students and the environment. So it is our duty to make you adjust for this environment. So a program called induction has been arranged. So in this induction program, you will be knowing throughout this induction program will be conducted for 3 weeks as stipulated by statutory bodies, AICTE and university. It has started today. It will continue till 11th December. This induction program will provide you how to mingle with society. So you are studying engineering program, not only getting the best job in your career, you should be a good citizen of in the society. So this program is intended to make you facilitate and provide you all sorts of traits to become you a good citizen of this country. Our director admission and dean first year, Dr. Sasikiran and his team has made a very good plan for these 3 weeks, which comprises human values and character building and the statutory regulation bodies, what they are expecting, like academic regulations, examination regulations, and the familiarity with the departments. Each and every head of the department will explain you about their departments, and and academic experts will explain you what are the teaching learning process and methodology, and in your 4-year course, what programs we are going to conduct. Let it be some clubs, some workshops. Here we have technology business incubators, entrepreneur cells. We are providing here a special training program for placements. About all these things, in these 3 weeks, you will be given a brief idea, and you will be also given a special lectures on English proficiency. For every job opportunity, you need to communicate properly. So we have provided here a special classes to improve your English proficiency. And not only this, we are also here to make you excel in computer proficiency. In these 3 weeks course, you will be also given a special guidance on MS Word, MS Excel, and PowerPoint presentations. These will help you immediately after your physical classwork. And not only that, in these 3 weeks, you will be provided some creative arts learning. Our team also have made efforts with the external experts to give you guidance on creative arts like painting, drawing, and other skills. And our physical director will provide you on extracurricular activities, particularly sports events. Okay, he has some experts. Okay, he is bringing here and deliver some lectures on the sports. Right, and our team also made an effort to give you at least 3 to 4 sessions on yoga and meditations. So yoga and meditation is essential for every human being on this soil. So you are all either student or faculty or businessman or employer, whoever may be, everybody is under some stress. So to get relieved from the stress, everybody must undergo some yoga and meditation. So here our team has planned these yoga and meditations in these 3 weeks. And our team also will enlighten you some co-curricular activities, some seminars, guest lectures, and debates. What are their importance? And our dean first year also will give you the calendar for the entire year. So these are all some of the glimpses, a glance of induction program. The main idea behind the induction program is to make you familiarize with the environment here, because these days you are at your home and intermediate education. You don't know the professional course and professional education, how it would be. So in this 3 weeks course, you will be gaining enough knowledge, interaction in how you should be in the professional college, what are its activities, how you are going to become good citizen. So we try our level best to make you aware of all these in these 3 weeks. This is the gist of this induction program. So once you complete this induction program, then you can easily get into your BE programs, and all teachers will be familiarized in these 3 weeks. So then you can have the friendly interaction with your head of the department and a teacher, and also with environment. Right. So this is the idea behind the induction program. Now I request every parent and student to participate in this program, attend punctually without missing even a single class. our team is also going to take attendance also for this program. As per the statutory bodies, we need to send this record to the statutory bodies. So once again, I appeal all the students and parents, okay, please attend regularly all the sessions without missing even a single session. If you have any problem in attending, please intimate us in advance. Otherwise, your absence will be recorded. Okay, and so as you know, in the regular classwork also, most probably with the permission of management and the state government, we may start physical classwork from December 14th, and we are also planning to conduct physical orientation program if everything goes well. Okay, in the due course, our dean first year and director admissions will intimate you the exact date of this orientation program. Okay. Yeah. So Sheikh Shawali, director admission, okay, will inform you the exact date of physical orientation program in the college. Right. Anyway, Usmania University has given the calendar that from 14th onwards physical classes to be conducted. So we stick on to that. Right? So I once again appeal all of you, please be regular to this online session. If you have any queries, so Dr. Shavali has given his number. Okay, you please contact to him. Okay, and other heads of the department, if required. Okay, to make this 3 weeks program a grand success. Right now, it is customary to introduce my team. So here in the professional college structure, principal, vice principal, deans, heads of the department, and faculty is the structure. Now, I will introduce my team, okay, to all of you. Now, vice principal, administration, and mechanical head of the department, Azam Basha Qadri. Azam Basha Qadri did his BE in mechanical engineering from Osmania University and MTech from JNTU Anantapur, and he did his Doctor of Philosophy in mechanical engineering from NIT Warangal. He has more than 22 years of teaching experience. He has published more than 50 research papers in reputed national and international journals. He reviewed several international journals. Now, I request Azam Basha Qadri to stand for the. Yes, fine. Thank you, Azam Basha. Now, I will introduce my Vice Principal Academics, Dr. Rajashree Rao. Dr. Y. Rajashree Rao did her graduation in Electronics and Communication Engineering from Punjab Engineering College in 1984 and post-graduation in Electronics and Controls from BITS Pilani 1995 and doctorate in Electronics and Communication Engineering from MGR University in 2010. She served in various engineering colleges in India and Oman since last 30 years. At present, she has published 35 papers in peer-reviewed international journals. She has presented various papers in various conferences held in India, Malaysia, Spain, Singapore, Italy, and USA. She has authored 5 textbooks in electronic engineering, and she is a recipient of National Award of Academic Excellence. She is supervisor for 8 PhD students of JNTU Hyderabad and has a patent to her credit. Thank you, madam. Now, I would like to introduce the computer science head of the department and director admissions, Dr. Sheikh Shawali. Dr. Sheikh Shawali has been working in this college for last 13 years. He has 23 years of teaching experience and 7 years in industry. He has completed his PhD from Sri Krishna Devaraya University, Anantapur. He has a patent and published more than 30 papers in various international journals and conferences. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to introduce the Dean first years, Dr. J. Sesikiran. Dr. J. Sesikiran graduated in BTech Electronics and Instrument Engineering from JNTU Hyderabad. He received master's degree in MTech Computer Science and Communications from Bharat University, Chennai, MTech Computer Science Engineering from JNT JNT Hyderabad. He received PhD degree in Computer Science from University of Mysore. His research areas include image processing, cloud computing, and IoT. He has published 1 or 2 research papers till now in various national, international conferences. He is a life member of CSI, ACM, ISTE, IE, IAE, NSC, ISCA, IACSIT, CSTA, AIRCC, CRSI, CMI USA, Red Cross, and managing committee member of Computer Science City of India. He has an editorial member of several international journals and conferences. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to introduce IT department head, Dr. K. Nagareddy. Nagareddy has obtained his AMI degree from Institute of Engineers, India, MTech degree from JNTU, Hyderabad, and a PhD degree from Rayalaseema University. Dr. K. Nagareddy has total 30 years of experience at different levels in various engineering colleges. He has published 3 books and 1 patent. He also published 15 papers in various international and national journals and conferences. Dr. K. Nagareddy is a member of panel of examiners for various autonomous colleges. He also delivered lectures at university and national level. Since the last 3 years, he has been working in the Lord's Institute of Engineering and Technology. Now, I would like to introduce our civil head of the department, Dr. V. Subramanian Bharati. Dr. Subramanian Bharati has obtained his doctorate degree from Anna University, Chennai in structural engineering. He has 25 years of teaching experience, out of which he worked as principal for 8 years in eminent engineering colleges of Tamil Nadu and 3 years research experience. He has authored 2 books, 8 journal papers, and 10 conference papers. He has been awarded with the Rashtriya Vidya Saraswati Puraskar from International Institute of Education. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to introduce our EEE department head, Dr. Shantan Kumar. Dr. Shantan Kumar has received his PhD in electrical and electronic engineering from JNTK Kakinada in 2019. He is working as associate professor and head of the department EEE. He completed MTech in power systems engineering from Acharya Nagarjuna University and BTech from JNTU Kakinada. His current research interests include solar photovoltaic systems, electrical vehicles, power systems optimization, and WAMS. He is the life member of ISTE CSA. He is an editorial member and reviewer various reputed international journals. He has published more than 20 research articles in various international journals and conferences, and he has published 2 national patents. Thank you, sir. And now I would like to introduce our ECE head of the department, Abdul Wase Mudasar. Mr. Abdul Wase Mudasar graduated in BTech Electronics and Communication Engineering from JNTU Hyderabad. He received master's degree in MTech from JNTU Hyderabad. He is pursuing his PhD degree in wireless communication from Himalaya University, Arunachal Pradesh. His research interests include wireless communication, wireless sensor networks. He has published 24 research papers till now in various national, international journals. He is a life member of ISTE and IAI. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to introduce our MBA department head, Dr. Anis Sultana. Anis Sultana is associate professor in MBA department, has 8 years of experience in teaching, research, and industry. She did her PhD from Usmania University, Hyderabad, and MA English from FLU, Hyderabad, MBA from Kakatiya University. She has published several research articles and attended several workshops and seminars. And due to lack of the time and other speakers in the queue, I am not able to introduce all other staff members. Okay, my vice principal academics will introduce in the next session. Okay, other doctorates. Okay, okay, and I request once again, parents, it is the duty of both teacher and parent to mold your ward in a right direction. So we need parents' support and cooperation, making your ward as a better citizen. Okay. I once again thank you, our management, for providing us this opportunity. Our chairman, I thank you, our chairman sir, Basha Mohiddin sir, and vice chairman, Said Tausif sir, and secretary madam, Rizwana madam, and okay, and vice principals, okay, Rajeshri madam and Azam Padri, Qadri, and director admissions, Sheikh Shawali, and first year dean academics, Sesikaran, and all heads of the departments, okay, and Nusrim Fatima madam for providing a brief introduction about the principal to you all. And I also thank the placement officer, Stuti madam, and our IIIC coordinator, Dr. S.R.M. Krishna, and we have incubation cell here, Professor Bakshi. I think due to his personal problem, he could not attend today. Right? So we have these many faculty members, and the last, I will conclude with this word. We have total 275 faculty members in the college. Among these 275 faculty members, 25 professors, 38 associate professors, 212 assistant professors are there in the college. And I am happy to say that we have more than 40 faculty members with a doctorate degree. So we are committed. It is, we promise all the parents, we are here to take care of your son and daughter and mold them in all directions. He will certainly groom as a bright and good citizen of India, okay, from this institution. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you very much. During the induction program. Thank you very much, sir, Principal Sir, for giving the glimpse of the upcoming events during the induction program. And also he has highlighted how our infrastructures and other facilities being provided for it. And also he has introduced the heads of the department to make you familiar, to continue the session and continue to the introduction of the different and other professors and doctorates of the department, and to make you more familiar with the academics in real sense. It's my privilege to invite the Vice Principal Academics, Dr. Rajeshri Rao, ma'am, to address the gathering.
I asked for strength. The world gave me difficulties to make me strong. I asked for wisdom. The world gave me problems to solve. I asked for courage. The world gave me dangers to overcome. I asked for favors. The world gave me opportunities to excel. I received nothing I wanted. I received everything I needed. This is the modified version of the quote, which teaches us how to convert challenges to opportunities and achievements. Good morning, salam alaikum, namaste to the dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, the parents and the students spread across the globe. Congratulations to all of you for choosing engineering as your career, and now you are a part of Lord's Institute of Engineering and Technology. The management, principal, staff, senior faculties, all welcome you to the Lord's fraternity. There are various questions which must be flooding your mind, dear students. You may be lost, don't know what to do. This structured induction program will make you comfortable. It is assimilation of information, presentations, organization culture, knowing about the vision, mission, academics, etc. Dear students, you will get ample number of opportunities in this institute. With the tight schedule, you will feel the 4 years are over in a blink of an eye. A few tips for the new entrants. You have just stepped from the schools or the junior colleges, which are like coaching centers. Now you are in a professional college, wherein faculties will be your facilitators. You have to proactively learn the subject. Do not expect teachers to spoon feed you. What you learn in classroom is only a part of it. What you learn outside is much more. You will be interacting with the faculties outside, fellow friends, library, internet, social media, not the WhatsApp and all those, but the professional medias like LinkedIn, etc. It is important to keep your eyes open, and the learning should never stop. Everyday preparation is necessary. Do not mug up or by heart any subject. Study every day. Study not for the exams, study not for the marks, but study for the knowledge. Marks will come automatically if you have knowledge. You may ask number of questions, sharpen your brain. You should be very strong in mathematics, students. Engineering is a blend of physics and mathematics. You have to train your brain to meet the various challenges and the various brainstorming sessions during the placement. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Explore internet, which is the ocean of knowledge. Be creative and innovative. That is what is required as an engineering student. Your senior students have executed excellent projects. To name few, The drone sanitizer, mist sanitizer, was developed by our mechanical students during the COVID pandemic lockdown. Spherical wheel bike, go-kart, quad bike, a flying source using coendal effect, artificial intelligence-based assistance for visually impaired people has been developed by our students. Our alumni, Mr. Javid K. Patil, developed Dewdrop, which is the Asia's first 3D printed self-filling water apparatus, which can capture water in the atmosphere and produces clean drinking water. Another one is the smart helmet, where the helmet is your key, which means that the bike will operate or function only if the helmet is put on. He was honored by the Government of India with National Youth Award Excellence in Research and Innovation. This is the highest civilian award for the youth. He was an alumnus of Lords, graduated from Electronics and Communication Engineering branch. The next inventor can be one of you students. You can accomplish with your hard work and perseverance. Put your soul into your studies. I just want to quote, you have to think different. You have the Apple caption is think different. Every engineering is a invention. You have to think different. You can modify, you can make something new out of what you are studying later. Now, coming to the academics. As Principal Sir told, we have UG courses affiliated to Osmania University. We have computer science and engineering. We have computer science and engineering with artificial intelligence, computer science and engineering with data science. We have electronics and communication engineering, electronics and electrical and electronics engineering, mechanical engineering, and civil engineering. All these courses are affiliated to Osmania University. Apart from this, all the departments do run post-graduation programs, and we have MBA also. My presentation, I will be telling about the academics, the various the doctorates we are having. I'll be introducing you the doctorates and few of the HODs, and I will be telling about the various committees which are operating in the college. Now this BTech BE program, Bachelor of Engineering program, is a 4-year program spread across 8 semesters. Each semester is for 16 weeks. You have 2 mid-examinations and various, you have university examination for 70 marks and internal assessments for 30 marks. Knowledge and grades are very, very important. They go in hand. It is important that you do not fail in any of the subjects, because it will reflect on your record, which will be permanently with you. So it is important that you do not get any arrears. Most of you would prefer to get placed in very good companies after graduation. So right from the day one, focus on your academics. So my presentation, I will be emphasizing on the various rules which the Osmania University would be taking into consideration, and on that only you will be getting the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in various specializations. Now we have various 2 groups, Group A and Group B. The Group A is for ECE, IT, mechanical, and CSE of various branches. Now in the first semester, you study the Indian Constitution, the mathematics, physics, and the basic electrical engineering. And you have the laboratories, you have physics lab, basic electrical engineering lab, and engineering graphics lab. This is the first semester, which will be for 16 weeks. In the second semester, you study the environmental science, the essence of Indian traditional knowledge, the English, mathematics 2, chemistry, programming for problem solving. Then you have the laboratories for English, chemistry, the programming for problem solving, and you have the workshop. In the group B, we have for CSE, Triple E, and all. It's the same subject swapped in. There's an intermix of between the first and the second semesters. So here in the group B, in the first semester, you will be studying the environmental science, the essence of Indian traditional knowledge, mathematics, chemistry, programming for problem solving, and you have laboratories, chemistry, programming for problem solving, and workshop. In the second semester, you study about the Indian Constitution, English, Mathematics 2, Physics, Basics Electrical Engineering, and you have the English lab, Physics lab, Basic Electrical Engineering lab, and Engineering Graphics lab. Now, total the credits for the first semester is 17.5, and for the second semester is 20.5. So, in the first year, you need to, the total number of credits is 38. To go to the next semester, you need to have at least 50% credits. Now, students, for each of the subjects, there is a different credits. For example, your mathematics has 4 credits. Problem solving is 3 credits, and so on. So once you come to the college, we'll be giving you the syllabus copy, and you will be knowing about what credits each subject has. But that doesn't mean that a subject with less credits is not important. You need to study all the subjects. You need to pass in all the subjects to get the degree in Bachelor of Engineering. Next slide. Now, these are some of the works which our students have done. Next slide. Now, see for the evaluation. You have the total marks are 100. Out of the 100, 70 marks are for the external examinations, for which the university sends the question paper and you have to answer. The internals is for 30 marks. It is a continuous evaluation, students, wherein you are given assignments. 2 assignments are given by your faculty members and it carries 5 marks. Then you have various quiz, then tests are for 20 marks. All together gives you 30. You have to appear for 2 internal examinations and the average of the 2 is taken for your internals. This applies for all the subjects you are studying in the coursework. Now for the external examination is 70 marks. Out of the 70 marks there are 2 parts. Part A is for 20 marks where you have short question answers and you have part B for 50 marks. They are subjective or lengthy questions, maybe programs, maybe theory or problems. So this internal assessment for 30 marks and the external for 70 marks are added and what you get is for 100. And you need to get 35 marks total sum of both to pass in the examination. Now coming to the practicals, again we have 75 marks for the laboratories. Out of that, internals is 25 marks and the lab external is for 50 marks. Now the lab internal we evaluate on the day-to-day evaluation. Day-to-day evaluation will check up the students' performance in the lab, the submission of the laboratory records and the observation notebooks on time, behavior in the laboratory, and of course the attendance. So the day-to-day evaluation is for 15 marks and you have 2 tests spread before the first mid-examination and after the second mid-examination, which is for 10 marks. Average of that is taken. So you have the internal laboratory marks for 25. The external is for 50 marks where you get an external examiner who you will be given 1 experiment to be performed or 1 program to be executed, and depending upon how you show the results, depending upon your evaluation, depending upon how you answer the various Viva questions, you will be given the marks. So students, now the marks, your career depends upon you. Study right from the day one so that you can score maximum marks. Few of our students in your seniors have scored 9 CGPA also. So try to be one of them who can beat them and do excellently well. Next slide. Now, a student will be able to appear in the examination if he or she attends the classes regularly. So you need to have 75% attendance to be permitted to appear in the university examination. Of course, if you have some uh, conditions, like you have gone to represent the college in the national or state level sports or other competitions, you will be permitted, but the attendance should not be below 65%. Under no circumstances, the students who have attendance less than 65% will be allowed to appear for the examinations. So please beware, see that you attend the classes regularly and start studying from the day one. Now, I hope all of you will start studying, and you have to be very, very regular to the classwork. Engineering is not something which can be accomplished within a day. You have to be very, very regular. Dear parents, we congratulate you. You are happy that your child has taken admission in an engineering college. However, your task doesn't end here. You took a lot of interest in grooming your child till the intermediate or the +2 level. We request you to continue the same now. You have to monitor them. Our faculties do monitor. It will be very good if you coordinate, interact with the faculties, come for the parents teachers meeting, which is there once in a month or twice in a semester. Please attend the parents teachers meeting. Our faculties are mentoring the students. For every 20 students, there is a mentor. The mentors do check up the academic and other problems of the students, try to address and see that they are comfortable. However, at your end, we do require your cooperation. So please attend the parents teachers meeting. It is your child who has to be nurtured. So only if the faculties and you cooperate with the faculties and the head of the departments, we will be able to shape your child's future. Another advice for your parents, please, do not give your parents to children excessive money. That spoils them. See that they are regular, monitor it, and see that they are given, they are focused in the education and the career. These 4 years are very, very crucial for them. Einstein once said that imagination is more important than knowledge. And that is what is required for an engineering student. I just want to quote, I just want to give an example. See, there was a man, a software engineer, who was going on a flight from Chennai to Delhi. Seated next to him in the business class was a manager of a very top reputed MNC. He was 80-year-old, the name of the company you know. And while seated in this, he was just conversing. The flight was at a height of 30,000. He said, sir, why do you want to work even now? You're 80 years old. Why do you want to work? He just smiled and he said, son, if I stop, imagine if now the plane has reached 30,000 feet. Suppose the engine stops, what happens? It will go down, dash. That is what happens if I retire and sit. What I want to say is, dear students and parents, once you have taken admission, do not relax. Now the 4 years is the most crucial period. The more you nurture, the more hard work you put in now, your life will be more comfortable. Whether you want to go in a Benz or you want to go in an Activa scooter is in your hands. So try to aim for the best, and that will make our staff, your parents, and everybody happy. Now, to support you people, we have Lord's Technology Business Incubation, where a number of students in coordination with Mr. Uday Bakshi, he is the director of the TBI, are involved in the various projects. Now, once you come to the campus, we would be happy if you too are a member of those various projects which are going on. Now, next slide, please. I would like to introduce our faculties, committees. We have a blend of faculty members drawn from various NITs, IITs, BITS Pilani, and various reputed government institutions. Our faculty put in the full efforts to see that the students learn the subject. But magic cannot be converted by just the faculty alone. You parents and the students have to be completely involved. Now I'll just introduce the doctorates in our college and the head of the departments, which principal sir had introduced the faculties below his level. Now the remaining part I will be introducing. We have in maths, Mr. Ishad Ali. He has 12 years experience. He has published 2 papers in mathematics. Physics, Dr. Dhananjaya Sheikh. He has 8 years experience. He has published 5 in SCI journals and Scoopus journals. Now, we have Dr. Syed Anusuddin. He is a professor in Civil Engineering Department. He's also the Dean of Civil Engineering. He is a doctorate from NIT Warangal in Transportation Engineering. He has more than 10 years experience in abroad. He has served in Oman and UK, and more than 10 years experience in India in various reputed organizations. He has a lot of papers published in journals and conferences. He is the chief editor of a research journal in Oman. He is an eminent expert, worked in the Department of Defense for the government of Oman. Then we have Dr. Imtahullah Khan. He is a professor in civil engineering. He did his doctorate from Annamala University, Chidambaram in construction management. He has more than 5 years experience in teaching and 2 years experience in industry. He is one of the leading consultants for safety management in construction industry in Tamil Nadu. Then we have in electrical and electronics engineering department, we have Dr. A. Arul Prakash. He received his PhD in Tripoli from Anna University, Chennai in 2018. He is working as a professor here right now, and he has published more than 13 research articles in various international journals and conferences. His current research is in solar PV systems, hybrid energy systems. Now I'll introduce the doctorates from mechanical engineering. We have Dr. Nawajish Mehdi. He has 35 years experience. He completed his doctorate from Osmania University. He has supervised 15 PhD scholars of JNTU. He specializes in IC engines and alternative fuels. The next is Dr. T. Shiva Prasad. He has 40 years of experience, specializes in manufacturing process. He is an alumnus of NIT Warangal. Then Dr. Anavurla. He has 28 years of experience. He is a doctorate from JNTU Hyderabad. He specializes in heat transfer. Then Dr. Asudullah. He has 10 years of teaching experience. He is a doctorate from a university in Malaysia and specializes in aerospace. Then we have Dr. Muhammad Yusuf Ali. He has 30 years of teaching experience. He is a doctorate from JNTU Hyderabad and specializes in IC engines and alternate fuels. Now, I'll introduce the doctorates in electronics and communication engineering. We have Dr. Venkateswara Rao. He graduated BTech from Pondicherry University, Masters from Acharya Nagarjuna University, and he was awarded PhD degree from Vishveshwara Technological University, Karnataka. At present, he is right now in our college. He is a member of ISTE and IEEE and has published 25 papers in various international journals. Then we have Dr. S. Venkatesan. He got his doctorate from Satyabama University, Chennai, and he is a member of ISTE and IEEE. He has published 27 research papers in various national conferences. And now coming to the Computer Science and Engineering Department, we have Dr. S.R.M. Krishna. He has 13 years of teaching experience. He's a doctorate from JNTU Hyderabad and specializes in wireless network security. Then Dr. Khalil Ahmad, he has 7 years of teaching experience. He's a doctorate from SV University Tirupati and specializes in data mining. Then Dr. M. Saidi Reddy, he has 16 years of teaching experience. He is a doctorate from SV University Tirupati and specializes in computer networks. And last we have in Computer Science Department, Dr. Ramana Nayak, who has 17 years of experience and specializes in Internet of Things. Now, coming to the S&H department, we have Dr. Rihana Anjum, who is, she was the former principal of Farah Engineering College. She is a professor of science and technology and HOD of chemistry in our college. She has more than 22 years of experience, out of which 12 years of teaching experience, and she has published in various national and international journals. She has 2 bachelor's and 2 master's degrees in 2 different fields, science and education. In 2020, she has been awarded with PhD awarded from Marthwada College of Education, Dr. BAMU, Aurangabad. She has published 5 papers in international journals and 15 papers in national journals. She is a member of various professional bodies. Her area of interest are multiple intelligence, CMI, child psychology, retention, heterocyclic, and so on. Then we have for the English department, Dr. Archana Srinath. She teaches English here. She has published papers in various reputed journals and is a PhD from University of Mysore. She is a member of ELTAI Chennai. Then Dr. M. Sailaja, she is a doctorate in physics and has 10 years of teaching experience, 6.5 years of research experience, and has published papers in various journals. Then we have Dr. Dadamaya Sheikh. He is a doctorate in physics and he specializes in nanomaterials and thin films. Then Dr. V. Naganjalelu, he is a professor in mathematics. He has done his doctorate in mathematics and he has published a number of papers in various journals and he has 15 years of experience. So these are the few of the faculty I have introduced you. We have 275 faculty members who are ready to attend to your ward. Now students, other than the faculty, we have various committees. We have 31 committees which are out of which few of the committees, even you students can become a member. The overall development of your child depends upon the participation in various activities, in sports, in cultural activities, and even in the committees. We have a lovely oratorial club. We have a huge library. And in the first year, we want you people to explore the library, participate in the various uh, activities organized by the oratorial club. The anchoring, the Professor Nusrat Fatima, she is the coordinator or in charge of the oratorial club. And once you come to the campus, she will be guiding you and seeing that you are completely good in communication skills, which is required for you getting placed in a reputed organization. Once you come to third year, a number of companies will be waiting for you to absorb you. But for that, you need to be very strong in academics and you have to participate in various activities too. Apart from that, as engineering students, you need to be a member of various professional bodies. We have ISTE, Indian Society of Technical Education, which we make it mandatory for all the students of lots. So once you are a member of ISTE, you can participate in various events organized by our college and organized by various colleges across the country. The college permits you people to participate in various activities organized by the college within the state, various colleges within the state and across the country, various other states too. Even if you go for the placement drive, your participation in various activities is a must. Even if you go for a higher studies abroad or in India, your participation in various activities is counted along with your academics. So you need to have a very, you have to be very, very active and then only you become a very full-fledged engineer. Now various cells we have are, the previous slide please. We have the internal quality assurance cell. We have library committee where few students are also the members. They do coordinate work along with the faculty members to check up the library. Then we have a very beautiful library students. We have a number of journals, e-journals and the textbooks. You should explore all those. Then you have the training and placement and career guidance for which Ms. Stuti Chopra is the placement officer and she is putting all efforts to see that excellent companies come and absorb you people. She is an MBA and the placement officer. She along with Dr. Sheikh Shavali, who is the director for placements too and computer science HOD. They will be giving you the training on soft skills and seeing that you are well prepared to face the various MNCs. So training you right from the day one is required. You cannot just by heart and say that you did not get a job. You need to have a very strong foundation in the subject. Basics should be very strong. Then you have the website committee. You have Mr. Reyes, who is taking care of the website committee. All of you must have gone through the LOTS website committee and you might have seen the various activities and the events going on in our college. Our website is a complete open book for you people to go through it. Then we have the sports cell. In the sports committee, of course, all of you have to participate in the sports committees, various sports competitions which are conducted. And Mr. Habib is the PD who will be assisting you for the various sports. Then we have the R&D and consultancy. Of course, when you come to the final year, you do the projects. And it's proud to say that we have more than 200 papers published by our students in various journals. So I want you people also to start publishing some of your works in journals. Then we have the Industry Institute Interaction Cell, for which, as I had already introduced, Dr. SRM Krishna. He is the coordinator for this, and he is bringing the various industries into the college so that you know what are the various advancements which are happening in your field. And in fact, we are even working on having a collaboration with various foreign universities abroad. Next slide, please. Now we have the professional society coordination cell. Students, as I told you, you need to participate in various professional societies. ISTE will be mandatory. However, depending upon your branch, you have various other things. We have in the mechanical department a Megasu where the students are doing excellent work. Like that, we have in every department an association in which students are turned other than your academics to become overall thing. Then we have the NSS cell for which your dean first year, Dr. Sashi Kiran, who is the coordinator. So he will force you people to become very good NSS volunteers. And it really helps you for your career. In your CV, when you write you are an NSS volunteer, you are getting points. Then you have your arts, cultural, and oratorial cell, for which the coordinator is again your professor of English, Miss Professor Nusrat Fatima, and she conducts a number of events, and it will be good if all of you participate in that. We have an annual day too in the month of February or March, and students do participate very actively. We have an anti-ragging cell. Let me tell you, there is no ragging in Lords. But of course, to be on the safer side, we have the anti-ragging cell for which Principal Sir is the coordinator, and we have a strong team with the faculties, senior faculties, all faculties, and some senior students too. They will assist you in everything, and there is no ragging in the campus or in the college buses also. Then we have entrepreneur development cell for which Mr. Dr. Anisuddin is the coordinator. And of course, many of you would like to become entrepreneurs too. And the government of India is encouraging nowadays, giving lots of funds. So you can work on this. Sorry, Mr. Uday Bakshi is the coordinator. We have an incubation center. We have a startups. And once you come to the campus, you can coordinate with him. It's functioning very well. We have the canteen. We have 2 blocks in the ground floor of the new block. That is your block, students. We have a beautiful canteen where delicious foods are done. Next slide. Then we have the press media newsletter for which Mr. Ishad, who is the professor in mathematics, your head of mathematics department, he is the coordinator. So once any event happens, we see that it is published in the various newspaper, other media agencies. So as students, if you are very good in writing, you can participate in these committees. Then you have the timetable admission committee. We have alumni. Of course, once you are a graduate, you become a member of alumni. Mr. Suman is the coordinator, and every year we have an alumni meet, and students who have graduated from our college, they do come and participate, tell us about, and they do help us with their new ideas too. So then we have the social welfare cell where the students of BC, SC, ST do get what it is regarding the scholarships and all where students are not involved. We have a transportation committee where we have a number of buses which are plying from various parts of the city, especially from, I think, from Mehndipatnam and Old City part. And there are buses right from BHEL, from LB Nagar and all various places. So if you want anything, you have to coordinate with Mr. Narsaya, Mr. Lakshmi Narayana, who is the coordinator in charge of the transportation cell. Next slide. Okay, these are few of the committee students. There are many other committees, but there, of course, the students' involvement may not be there. So I wish you all the best. I hope I have given you some information about the academics. From the day one, I advise all of you to focus on your academics. Enjoy your engineering study, and I'm very sure you'll be able to graduate with flying colors. Thank you. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rajeshri ma'am. I hope that parents have, it's made clear for the parents as well as the students that how Lord's Institute of Engineering and Technology are putting their efforts to monitor the progress of our students from first year to fourth year. That through various committees, through various departments, through various coordinators, mentors, your ward, I mean to say the student is going to be under observation of all the teams and the family of Lord's Institute of Engineering and Technology. Later, you will, during the PTA, that is PTA meeting, you will come to know more about, and the physical orientation day, you are going to have more, witnessing these all committees and everything. Now, I'm very much excited to announce that very soon we are going to give you a presentation on a virtual tour on college campus. But before that, I requested Dr. Sheikh Shawali sir to come on the dais and present the vote of thanks to the audience.
Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon to all the parents and students and respected dignitaries, principal, vice principals, all HODs seated in this program watching. Before I go for vote of thanks, एक दो तीन चीज़ां बोलना चाह रहा हूँ मैं कि देखिए ये पहली बार हो रहा, ये ऑनलाइन कहाँ देखे तो ऑनलाइन है पूरा, तो इसलिए हम भी ऑनलाइन कर दिए हैं, यूनिवर्सिटी बोली हम कर दिए हैं. तो एज इट वाज टोल्ड कि ये रेगुलर क्लासेस कब से हो रहे बोल के बोल रहे, काफ़ी कॉल्स आ रहे, मेरे को मैसेजेस आ रहे. तो 14 दिसंबर से होने के इम्कानात है. और ये जो सेशन हो रहा जूम सॉफ्टवेयर से हो रहा, जूम. वहीं ख़ास तौर पे जो वालिदैन देख रहे हैं बच्चों के, थोड़े कमेंट्स भी आए हैं कि सर थोड़ा लिमिट एक्सीड हो गया बोल के. मैं बेहद माफ़ी चाह रहा हूँ क्योंकि इसका लिंक फिर दोबारा जो है हम लोग यूट्यूब में करे हैं, तो जूम और यूट्यूब में भी पैरेलली देख सकते हैं, क्योंकि हमारा जो कैपेसिटी है उससे ज़्यादा होने से यूट्यूब में लिंक कर दिए हैं. एंड इंशाल्लाह कल से आपको ये प्रॉब्लम नहीं रहेगा. और दूसरी चीज़ क्या है कि हमारे पास जितने भी स्टूडेंट्स एडमिशन लिए हैं नए कोर्स में, तो उनके लिए पूरा मतलब मैं कॉलेज के तरफ से, मैनेजमेंट के तरफ से उनको वेलकम करता हूँ. और कोऑर्डिनेटर्स जो है हर एक ब्रांच के तहत कोऑर्डिनेटर्स अलोकेट किए हैं हम लोग. जैसा कि डॉक्टर समीर साहब हैं जो कंप्यूटर साइंस के कंप्लीट रिलेटेड जो भी है वो देख रहे हैं, और डॉक्टर रिहाना अंजुम मैडम है वो आईटी रिलेटेड जो भी है वो देख रहे हैं. तो जितने भी जो स्टूडेंट्स ये शो को सुन रहे हैं तो इनसे राब्ता कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि व्हाट्सएप अपने अपने व्हाट्सएप मैसेजेस भेजाने के लिए व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप्स क्रिएट कर दिए गए हैं. और प्रोफेसर नुसरत मैडम के लिए जो है सिविल, मैकेनिकल, इलेक्ट्रिकल और इलेक्ट्रॉनिक ग्रुप्स बनाए हैं व्हाट्सएप के. और प्रोफेसर इरशाद साहब के लिए जो है ये जो नए उभरते हुए कोर्सेज हैं आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस और डेटा साइंस के लिए ग्रुप्स बना दिए गए हैं. तो अपने अपने ग्रुप्स में जितने भी बच्चे ज्वाइन किए हैं, जो भी क्वेरीज है उनसे रफ्त लगा सकते हैं, क्वेरीज उनको दे सकते हैं. उनसे हट के अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो मेरे से रफ्त लगा सकते हैं, मेरे से पूछ सकते हैं. और ये जो सेशंस 3 हफ्ते होने वाले हैं तो काफ़ी लंबा है, थोड़ा बर्दाश्त कर लेके सुन लेना आप. थोड़े अच्छे रहते, थोड़े बोरिंग रहते, थोड़े एंथुजियास्टिक रहते, थोड़ी मोटिवेशनल रहते, ये बर्दाश्त करना पावा. थोड़े थोड़े कमेंट्स देखा, वो आदत होगी बच्चों को कमेंट कर करके, ऐसा नहीं करना आप लोग, समझ रहे आप. तो आप सुनिए, अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम हो रहा क्या है तो खामोश रहिए आप, ठीक है। मेरी अदबन गुजारिश है कि आप अभी आने वाले, अभी खाली फर्स्ट डे फर्स्ट सेशन में आप जो है कमेंट्स इतना नहीं डालना चाहिए। आप डाल सकते हैं, आपका हक है, मगर लेट दैट बी प्रोफेशनल, ठीक है। और ये खास तौर पे एक दो प्रोग्राम्स भी नए आने वाले हैं, जैसे कि अभी प्रिंसिपल सर हमारे बोले हैं कि भाई सेशंस जो है अलग अलग रहेंगे, योगा के तहत मोटिवेशनल स्पीचेस रहेंगे, बाहर के लोग भी आके बात करेंगे। इसके तहत एक दो सेशंस आपके अभी जो बच्चे पढ़ रहे हैं, सीनियर्स यानी सेकेंड ईयर थर्ड ईयर फाइनल ईयर के जितने भी बच्चे हैं, ये बच्चों के साथ भी अब जितने भी जो फर्स्ट ईयर के बच्चे दाखिला लिए हैं कॉलेज में, उनके साथ भी इंटरेक्शन सेशंस रहेंगे और क्विजेस वगैरह रहेंगे, उसमें प्राइजेस वगैरह रहेंगे। तो काफ़ी हमारे जितने भी स्टाफ है, सीनियर पीपल, वो लोग आपसे इंटरेक्ट करेंगे। और ये जूम एक ही नहीं है, जैसा आप डिपार्टमेंट को चले जाएंगे थर्सडे या फ्राइडे से, ये 2-3 दिन के बाद आपको अलग अलग एप्स यूज करना वो लोग यूज करेंगे अपने अपने डिपार्टमेंट फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी के तहत। आप गूगल मीट भी यूज कर सकते हैं, ठीक है। अपना जूम ऐप तो है, ठीक है, गूगल मीट है, और ये अपना सिस्को वेबएक्स भी है, वो भी यूज कर सकते हैं। तो ये पूरा जो भी ऐप यूज करेंगे वो आपका कम्युनिकेट कर दिया जाएगा, ठीक है। तो ये चीज बोलना चाह रहा था मैं, और ज्यादा बोर नहीं करना चाह रहा हूँ क्योंकि मेरा सेशन खुद कल है। आप पार्टिसिपेट करके मेरा सेशन भी सुन सकते हैं। तो वोट ऑफ थैंक्स के तहत मैं बेहद शुक्रगुजार हूँ, खास तौर पे हमारे मैनेजमेंट के तरफ से हमारे चेयरमैन साहब जनाब बादशाह मोहिउद्दीन साहब का, और सेक्रेटरी मैडम मोहतरमा रिजवाना बेगम मैडम, और जो है हमारे यंग डायनामिक वाइस चेयरमैन साहब जनाब तौसीफ अहमद साहब, और ख़ास तौर पे हमारे जो प्रिंसिपल साहब हैं डॉक्टर नरसिम्लू साहब, वाइस प्रिंसिपल जनाब डॉक्टर आजम पाशा खादरी साहब, और वाइस प्रिंसिपल मोहतरमा डॉक्टर राजश्री मैडम, और जितने भी जो HODs इधर बैठे हुए हैं उनका बेहद शुक्रगुजार हूँ। क्योंकि सुबह से जो है आप लोग इंग्लिश में सुन रहे हैं, बोर हो गए होंगे, तो इसलिए मैं कोशिश कर रहा हूँ कि भाई उर्दू में बात करने की, ठीक है। और जो है थोड़े टेक्निकल चीज़ में कहीं कमी पेशी आई होंगी, तो इसलिए मैं बेहद माफ़ी चाह रहा हूँ। इंशाल्लाह आइंदा सेशंस जो होंगे कल से, तो मैं ये वादा करता हूँ कि कोशिश ये करेंगे हम लोग कि भाई ये जो भी छोटे मोटे प्रॉब्लम्स आज जो आए हैं, इंशाल्लाह वो कल से नहीं आएंगे। और पूरे स्टाफ के तरफ से, पूरे कंप्लीट जितने भी जो कॉलेज में अवेलेबल है, उनके तरफ से मैं बेहद शुक्रगुजार हूँ। आज जो जितने भी पेरेंट्स, जितने भी वालिदैन आज पार्टिसिपेट करके जो प्रोग्राम देखे हैं, और बच्चे जितने भी पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं, उनका बेहद शुक्रगुजार हूँ। और ख़ास तौर पे ये कंप्लीट पूरा जो प्रोग्राम सक्सेसफुल जो किए हैं, हम लोग पहली बार कर रहे हैं, तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह ठीक से ज़्यादा हम कोशिश लगा के ये करने की तरफ माहिर करें हैं कि भाई अच्छा से अच्छा प्रोग्राम करें। और इसमें कोई अगर ऊंच नीच अगर हो गया, या आपका वीडियो ऑडियो कुछ में भी कुछ, तो उसके लिए हम रेक्टिफाई करने के लिए कल इंशाल्लाह अच्छे सेशंस रहेंगे। और मैं भी बेहद शुक्रगुजार हूँ जो प्रोफेसर शेख इमाम साहब का, और सिस्टम एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर जनाब विलायत अली साहब का, और असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर IT डिपार्टमेंट का वेंकटेश साहब का, और असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर CSE डिपार्टमेंट जनाब अब्दुल रईस साहब का, जो ये जो टेक्निकल चीज़ें जितने भी इन्वॉल्व हुए हैं, ये लोग पूरा ताउन किए हैं। और फिर दोबारा जो है मैं सबका बेहद शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ। शुक्रिया। ये लास्ट और फाइनल सेशन जो है आपका वर्चुअल टूर वीडियो सेशंस रहेंगे, आप देख सकते हैं, और एक दोबारा पौन घंटा रहेगा, आप पूरे वीडियोस देख सकते हैं।
Mohammad Safiuddin, Civil Engineering Department. I am working here for more than 5.5 years, and my total teaching experience is approximately 25 years. Our department in Laws College is one of the biggest department, having intake of 180 students. We are NAC accredited MBA. Our students do real-time projects. We encourage the I am working here for I am Mohammad Safiuddin, Civil Engineering Department. I am working here for more than 5.5 years, and my total teaching experience is approximately 25 years. Our department in Laws College is one of the biggest department, having intake of 180 students. We are NAC accredited MBA. Our students do real-time projects. We encourage the students to do real-time projects, and many of our students have bagged in national pride in inter-college competitions organized by National Institute of Rural Development. Last year we had 2 prizes for the water and housing. Before that we had Best Innovator Award given by the National Institute of Rural Development for our students who designed mud, concrete and rural roads. This very all we do insist the students to do the projects which solve the social issues, and all the projects are under our guidance and the guidance of the faculty. We have one of the biggest advantage of our department is that we do consultancy work, and our department is the only department in college doing a huge consultancy work to GHMC. We are the third quality control. For the last 3 years, we are doing this one. We have done the projects. The cost of the project we supervise is more than 200 crores. We have 9 dedicated labs for department, including 1 computer lab having AutoCAD, StatPro, and ETABS software. Apart from this, we have surveying lab having total station, theodolites, concrete technology lab, soil mechanics lab, fluid mechanics lab, geology lab, all the labs, environmental engineering labs, all the labs to the student to give them a good practical experience. And our students at the end of third year, they do go for internships at the National Academy of Construction. This is a government organization. We encourage the student to do the internship project. At the end of final year, we have a finishing school, and we have a comprehensive viva for to prepare the CRT training, campus recruitment training, to prepare the students to be ready for the placements. We have campus drives on campus placements. Our students are placed in many good companies, construction companies. Every time we have a good number of students being selected through placements in our college. We encourage the students to do their own activities. For this one, we have a student lab named Tamir, totally managed by the students. They organize cultural events, they organize non-cultural events, technical events, symposiums, workshop, all managed by the students. They have the student body. Under the guidance of senior faculty, they do carry out different activities, which is for the overall development of the students. So once the students get into a civil engineering department, he is very well ready for the job market. So I wish all the students best of luck, and really the students will enjoy the atmosphere at the college, and they will learn a lot of things. Thank you.
Hi, this is Abdul Wasim Mudassir, Associate Professor, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. I am working here since last 8 years. Our department is accredited by NBA, National Board of Accreditation, for 3 times for the excellence what we have provided to the students. We work here for the excellence in terms of providing the best workshops, seminars, guest lecture, and industrial oriented internships. That is more important. With respect to the theory, we more concentrate on the practical aspects. So right from second year to final year, we train them with practical aspects with respect to industry demand. What industry demands, that we are going to fulfill till final year. When they come for final year, we train in the projects, in the mini projects as well as the major projects with respect to the industry. So all the projects are done over here, and our projects has been picked up in the industries as well in terms of patents. Next comes for the placements. Right from what I have observed from 8 years, from last 8 years, we have gradually increased our placements as how the quality of education what we are providing. The industries, the core industries, instead of the software industries, the core industries coming and picking our students with best packages. Like Qualcomm company came, they have recruited our students, and TCS, Byju's, recently our student got selected in Byju's with the 10 lakh package. So there are many companies, our students are ready to get job in a core company instead of going for any other industry than electronics and communication.
Good afternoon. This is Karthik, Degree Department. Experience of 10 years in teaching, 5 years in industry. Pursuing my PhD, MTech from Govaraja Rangaraju Institute of Engineering and Technology. Bachelor degree in BTech, JNTU. The intake of the EEE department is 60 for the BTech course and 18 for the PG course, which is Power Electronics. In regards to the labs, we have Power Electronics Lab, Machines Lab, Control Systems Lab and Simulation Lab, Power Converters Lab, Electrical Machines, Networks Lab, Electrical Measurements Lab, and Power Systems Lab. We are undertaking projects which are useful for the social needs like renewable energy sources, e-vehicles, hybrid vehicles, and latest trends in power systems and power electronics. We are undergoing many industrial visits like Kottagudem Thermal Power Station, Singaruru Dam, Singareni, and many more electrical and electronic places where the students can gain more knowledge upon the core subjects. Some of the top placements in our department are ZF, Tech Mahindra, Value Labs, and Vijay Electricals. Apart from the private sectors, some of the students have been placed in government sectors like Transco, Genco, SPDCL. To enhance the student knowledge in core subjects, we have undertaken workshops related to the core knowledge of AI, latest trends in power electronics, power systems, and renewable energy sources.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Sayyid Azam Pasha Khadri. I have completed my BE from Osmania University and MTech R&AC from JNTU Anantapur and PhD from NIT Warangal. I have been working here for the past 15 years in this college as a capacity of a head of the department, mechanical engineering. We are having 240 seats. Initially, we started with 60. Later on, we have increased to 240 in mechanical engineering. And we are having MTech in thermal engineering PG coursework with capacity of 18 students. We are having more than 55 faculties with various capacities of PhDs, and some of them are pursuing PhD, and all are MTechs. Now more than 13 labs we have, and one research, excluding a research lab where more than 30 students have completed their PhDs with BA focus on student building career. And most of our students used to participate in the various level of competitions such as the NEC se Go-Kart Championship, Campus Utility Vehicle Championship, and various other types of competitions. Our students used to participate and get the awards from there. Now coming on to the industrial visit, we made a mandatory for the students at least in a semester 2 industrial visits. They have to visit in and around the Hyderabad. Example, Tata Motors, HMT, CITD, VDL. We have n number of this Rana engine valves. We have visited. Our students used to visit and do the internships, and our students are well placed in the various companies, Tata, L&T, TCS, are the some of the Mahindra, Jaro, a number of lists are there where our students are placed.
Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. C.V. Narasimhalu, working as a principal in Lord's Institute of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad. Lord's Institute of Engineering and Technology was established in 2002. It is approved by AICTE New Delhi and affiliated to Osmania University, Hyderabad. It was accredited by NAAC with A grade, and all its eligible programs were accredited by NBA New Delhi. I am happy to say that it was also recognized by UGC under Section 2F. Lord's Institute of Engineering and Technology has world-class facilities and infrastructure. We are really thankful to management for providing such a beautiful campus. We have very good laboratory facilities and library facility. We maintain quality and experienced faculty with 15:1 students and faculty ratio. We have around 40 PhDs in all disciplines, and we also extend consultancy services to private and government institutions such as GHMC, Hyderabad. More than 50 multinational companies have visited and recruited our students across the branches. The highest package offered was 13 lakhs per annum by Jaro Education. More than 200 students got placed last year. I'm happy to say that every year good number of students have been placed in various multinational companies. Apart from teaching and learning process, we focus on co-curricular and extracurricular activities. Our students have bagged several national and state awards in football and cricket tournaments. I wish all the aspirants on their success journey with us. Thank you one and all once again.
Yeah, you can be the greatest, you can be the best, you can be the King Kong banging on your chest. You can beat the world, you can beat the war, you can talk to God, go banging on his door. You can throw your hands up, you can beat the clock, you can move a mountain, you can break rocks. You can be a master, don't wait for luck. Dedicate yourself and you gon' find yourself standing in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. And the world's gonna know your name. Cause you burn with the brightest flame. Yeah. And the world's gonna know your name. Yeah. And you'll be on the walls of the Hall of Fame. You can go the distance, you can run the mile, you can walk straight through hell with a smile. You could be the hero, you can get the gold, breaking all the records they thought never could be broke. Yeah, do it for your people, do it for your pride. And you're never gonna know if you never even try. Do it for your country, do it for your name, cause there's gonna be a day when you're standing in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. And the world's gonna know your name. Yeah. Cause you burn with the brightest flame. Yeah. And the world's gonna know your name. Yeah. And you'll be on the walls of the Hall of Fame. Be a champion. Be a champion. Be a champion. Be a champion. The walls of the Hall of Fame. Be students, be teachers, be politicians, be preachers. Yeah. Be believers, be leaders, be astronauts, be champions, be truth seekers. Be students, be teachers, be politicians, be preachers. Yeah. Be believers, be leaders, be astronauts, be champions. Standing in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. And the world's gonna know your name. Yeah. Cause you burn with the brightest flame. And the world's gonna know your name. And you'll be on the walls of the Hall of Fame. You can be the greatest, you can be the best, you can be the King Kong banging on your chest. You can beat the world, you can beat the war, you can talk to God, go banging on his door. You can throw your hands up, you can beat the clock, you can move a mountain, you can break rocks. You can be a master, don't wait for luck. Dedicate yourself and you gon' find yourself standing in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. And the world's gonna know your name.